Good morning, students. We are going ahead with the educational system that was introduced by the Britishers in India. There are different thinkings, different ideas, different ways of implementation in India. Today we see a person named William Adam. He was a missionary. Missionary means mission is a responsibility to do something. So he had come to India to spread the ideas of Christianity. So when he was doing that, he had a desire for the local people to be educated. He thought that better people should be educated first, then teach them about Christianity. So, this person, Mr. William Adam, was asked by the government to study about the educational situation in India. At present, what was there? So, he went around mainly in Bihar and Bengal. And then he studied about the situation there and gave a report to the British East India Company. That is what we are going to see. What is his report? What did he see when he went around? And what was the solution to the problem that he has given? So, he was a Scottish missionary, toured Bengal and Bihar. He found 1 lakh Patasalas were existing at that time. 1 lakh Patasalas. Patasala means it's an English Hindi word, a local language word for school. So he has found 1 lakh Patasalas in Bengal and Bihar only. See, that means we had an education system. But what was the problem of our education system? We had some problems. That is one thing we discuss. Average is 20 students in each Patasala. So, average 20 students were studying in each Patasala. So, you multiply and see it. Number, find out number. Okay? That's your responsibility. So, 1 lakh Patasalas and 20 students average. So, those many students were studying only in Bihar and Bengal at that time. This is in 1830s. You must understand. These Patasalas were run by wealthy people or community or by the teacher. See, this you must understand the difference. Those Patasalas were not meant for making money. Like in modern period, public schools are there. So many public schools and their main aim is to achieve profit. So these Patasalas were not meant. But you know, running a Patasala, you need money. Okay? Money students are wealthy people or community. Nowadays government runs it. Or by the teacher who is having interest to teach the students. So that was the situation. These are the things that our fellow named William Adam, when he went around Bengal and Bihar, found out some of the things. Then he has written other things also. We will see that. The system was flexible. That's it. At that time in the school, system was flexible, no printed books, no benches, no chairs. You see, one teacher has felt the topic, called all those who want to study, come ahead and teach you. So teacher may not be able to make benches. At that time making bench was very costly. So benches were not available, chairs were not available, books, printed books may not be available. So teacher, the teacher, his knowledge is a full source, no other source. No libraries are available. No other source is available. Only that one person who knows, he only has knowledge. Nobody in the village will be knowing anything about anything, any subjects from the books. So only the one person. So no books, no blackboards. See, now beautiful blackboards are there. And that is no blackboards. These are the written by William Adam in his report. No separate classrooms. It may be attached to a building, a veranda of a house, veranda in front of a temple, there may be space. That's all. No recognized board with the class, notifications, advertisements, and nothing was available there. No registers. You come, your number, you have got the roll number is written, and how many days you attended the class, which day you skipped the class, why did you skip the class. No register, no records are available. No records were kept. Those students who want, they will come, they will sit, study, and go. Okay. And no annual examination. You will be very happy to hear it. You will be very happy that no printed books or carrying these books, reading and all those things. So what a headache it is. Very happy situation in the village. No books. Enjoy the life. That is what you do. No benches or just you can run up and down, dance and do whatever you like. That's not possible. That is what was happening there. Okay. No supply, no registers, no annual examination, no fixed or no annual exam or fixed timetable. No timetable, no fixed timetable. Classes were held under trees. Most of the time under trees, teacher will take the students to this. Natural education is very good. System is very good. Guru's home. Sometimes it will be in Guru's home or it will be in front of a temple. That may be in the most of the places where the schools are run. No fixed fees. No fixed fees. It depends on the income of the parents. That's a very good system. So those who don't have money need not pay. The present, after the Right to Education Act, government has made it a rule that in big English medium schools, local children should be admitted. Their fees will be paid by the government. So that these local children also will get a education in the big education institutions, famous, wealthy education institutions. So that is Right to Education Act has made. So that changes are brought into society in present day. So at that time, fees were not compulsory. Those who are not having fees, also they could study, but they had to pay little. It depends on the income of the parents, not freely. Little they have to pay. If you don't pay anything, you will not feel any worry of it. If you get everything free, no worry. You don't feel the pinch of it. If you want to achieve something, you must sacrifice. Without sacrifice, if you achieve something, it's not achievement. So put your effort, work hard and achieve. That is the achievement. Somebody gives you, it is not earned one. Earned one will have no value. That is one. So you must work hard and earn. So that is why, but if you are very strong and very healthy and very strong, you must work more hard. Somebody who is sick, he may have to work less. That is why according to the income of the parents, it should be not equal to everybody. So that is all. Teaching was oral, as I am doing now. Just lecturing. That's oral. No writings. Slates and pencils will come later. Students of different classes sat together. All were sitting together. Lower class had no right to education, others had. So they were sitting together. Guru decided what to teach. Now I cannot teach whatever I like. The syllabus is there. A textbook is there. I have to go according to that. I cannot teach whatever I like. So, but there the teacher used to teach what he wants to teach. The teacher decided. Teacher was ultimate authority in everything. And teachers behaved in such a respectable way and responsible way. That we must understand. They were giving the maximum what they can. They had limitations of that time. Availability of resources are less. So what did they, even if there was no textbook or no prescribed syllabus, they were providing what they could. That we must appreciate. Okay. Modern buildings are different. You must think 200, 300 years ago situation. Even 2000 years ago, 2 or 3000 years ago, education system. So don't evaluate, think that present situation of that time. So teacher had only that, no, that's I told you in the beginning. In a village there may be only one person who knows a little bit how to read and write. He may be how to read and write one. So that he is giving to others. That he tells, I can know how to write, I know how to write and read. So you please come, I will teach you how to read and write one language. Maybe Sanskrit. Or anything. So that is something great. So that is what we know. Season, year plan according to the season and flexible. So we have got year plan, vacation is here from this time to this time vacation. These days of holidays are there, these days examinations are there. All those things, this was done by the teacher according to season. We know, because teacher needs the students. His students are going for agriculture activities, some other activities, or because of rain he cannot come. If he picks the class, students will not come to the class. So, teacher has to decide according to seasons. Okay, so all those things depends upon the teacher. Teacher is holding authority, no higher authorities. And we will come to that. Season and flexible. Peasant family children also to study. That is the reason why peasant family children, because when agriculture work is going on, families may not send their children because they need people to work in the agriculture activities. When harvesting is going on, when planting is going on, both at times more workers are needed. So at that time, the children are asked to come to school, they will not come. Because they found that work more important than going to school. So that was a problem. So that teachers were knowing at that time. So they have done this kind. This was the situation. This is the report that is given by William Adam how the schools were running at that time. This is the reality. It's not a fake thing. It's a reality that was existing at that time. That we must understand. So legal systems. See like this. See, around the tank they are sitting. This another one. Teacher is teaching. See, under the tree. This is little developed with this with the benches they are sitting. Education systems. This is the palm leaf. Writings are on this. Okay, and you see how it is tied. Now binding of books we do, no? Pages are bound like that. Pages are bound like this. See? It is a metal. Outside is metal frame. That metal frame they will bind it and tie it like this and keep it. That is a syllabus. In my education, my LKG, we call it pre-nursery at that time. We had I used to carry like this that leaf in the hand to go to school. This is only. And we used to go to school like that. We will have a box, carry bag, a box will be the tiffin box like where we carry sand. And this one was on this alphabets were written. And carry this leaf on tiffin box will be there. Lunch box also will be there. 3 things we carry to school like that, to the nursery class. And the teacher used to catch on our hand and make us to write in the sand. So we learned the alphabets like that. So this was the thing we used at that time. So I will show you next picture how the teacher used to write on that alphabet, on that leaf, how the teacher has written the alphabet on that. See, this is a leaf. Teacher is having a stick like this metal frame. He held it like this and he used to write like this. A, I, E, U. So we have to carry this. So after completing of our language learning and number learning, there will be a celebration in the home as we are modern medical graduation. That the graduation ceremony of completing the primary school or pre-LKG, or we can say nursery school where we study alphabet before first standard, that was a grand celebration in the home because we were graduated from that. Modern period, we keep all the decorations and celebrations are there. At that time also it was there when I was a student before first standard. So this kind of thing I have carried in my hand. I remember so. So teacher used to catch it. If we are not doing it after too many days, if he teaches to write, we are not writing, he will catch nice and strongly. And we pass our hand through the sand, then blood will come. Naturally we will learn. Understand? So that is the situation. And there will be competition among the students because the graduation ceremony is the day when you complete, not others. It is not a graduation ceremony together. Each individual will have graduation ceremony. The family will bring the materials, food items and everything will be shared with all the members of the students there. A grand celebration. So you are a hero there. So there will be competition to finish the learning of the alphabet. So that process. So it isn't something. This is a material on this leaflet. So now British East India Company listened to the writings of William Adam, and British East India Company introduces the change. Some may be say this process is good, but there are some problems because of that also. But what to do? Education is the system that changed. See, till mid-19th century, company cared only the higher education. Company was previously introducing many universities and all those things we are seeing, colleges, universities I have shown. So now they were thinking about higher education. Now, 1854, company turned into a vernacular primary education. What is vernacular? Vernacular means local language. Kannada, Malayalam, Telugu, Marathi, Punjabi, Oriya. So those kind of local language of the people is called the vernacular. So having the primary education in vernacular language, giving importance to the primary education in vernacular language was concentrated by East India Company after 1854 only. Before that, company was not minding the primary education. Now company started. Company ensured a timetable, year plan and inspection. Timetable was planned. What all things to be taught, when examination should take place, all those things were planned yearly. Year plan was made. And inspections. You may feel unhappy with inspection when you are having your mobile. Sometimes what happens, you are studying. When nobody is there and your mother is not coming, what will happen? You may go to some other computer room. When mother comes, what happens? You suddenly change into your lesson. So if no inspection by the mother, what would happen? You would have wasted your time. So inspection is good. It is needed. Otherwise, we must be highly integrated personalities that you will never go away. So if somebody comes and checks, at least we will go by, oh, I am doing wrong, I should go back. Or that person will come and delay, you are doing wrong. So inspection by somebody on our activity is better. So that we will come to know that what we are doing. If any wrong things are there, if we are diverting the way, to put the track correctly. So that is needed. When mother comes and you come to know the sound of the mother or father comes to the area where you study. If you are doing your lessons very well, you will be very happy, you don't mind. But if you are not doing correctly, you are doing something else, you will suddenly come back to it. So you will come to the track. So inspection by any organization, anybody, it is needed, it is good. So mother coming, hey, she comes and troubles me. No, she comes or father comes, it is good for you. So that you will understand that I am doing a mistake, I should come back. So that is it. So inspection. Government bandits were appointed to supervise 4 to 5 schools. So made government appointed somebody and paid a salary to them, and his responsibility is go to 4 or 5 schools. One person has to go to 4 or 5 schools. So that is what. So his responsibility of inspecting officer. You may have be heard here. Inspecting officers are coming. So it is like that. It is necessary. Any institution, any individual. Even it is not necessary inspecting officer should be higher authority. Even if you are doing, if your brother comes inside, younger brother comes inside, also you will be doubtful if you are going some other way. Suddenly you will come back to your lesson, attend the class. Always go for some computer game and all those things, wasting the time. Because human tendency is there. To bring you back, this inspection, this checking, parents guiding you, telling you is needed, and it is a very good thing. Never feel hurt when parent is scolding you because you are doing something else. Be happy, oh my parents are just telling me I can go back. Otherwise you will be misguided, you will continue to go in a wrong path, and you may create a problem for your life. To track you back, to put you into the track only, they are telling my dear fellow, don't go like that. So it was necessary like that. Pandit should visit and improve the standard. If mother never comes to your class, you are left to free full time. There will be some students who are doing good. I am not telling all the students. But there will be some students who will not study anything. It is like every human being, not only student, everybody it is like that. So, it is a Pandit's responsibility to visit and improve the standard. So, checking, inspection by somebody, it is needed. So, it was his responsibility. He does check and see the standard. Students have studied, what level it has come, what is the mistake, and all those things. This is necessary. He has to submit a periodic report. How much syllabus is covered? You might have seen teachers, we are bound to inform the headmaster how much portion we have completed every time. It is necessary. Otherwise, we are all human beings, sometimes we go wrong. We may not do the things exactly what is needed, expected of us to do. So when a checking is there, when supervising is there, we know that is to be done. So like that, any incident, any activities, everybody has got a role to play. That should be played with. So he has to submit the periodic report. Textbooks were provided. Exams were held. You may think exam is based. Why exams? Exam is needed. Otherwise, how you yourself will evaluate how much you have studied, how much you can understand the things. How we teachers come to know that whether I teach you understood or not. How will I come to know? Whether you are able to understand, whether you are able to reproduce it, whether you are able to use those knowledge which you gained in your life for something else. So that I can come only through the examinations. No other way. Then I will certify that, hey, he has studied, he is eligible, he can do that certification I give. That is a promotion certificate I give. He has passed, he got to this grade. So that is needed. That is needed for you to certify that this boy or this girl is eligible to reach this level. She can be promoted to next level. Whatever has space she needs, she has already studied. So examination is needed. Without examination, examination doesn't mean that it should be written examination or some testing is needed only. So at that time, earlier teachers were not conducting so many examinations, but now systematically, because everybody should know it. Earlier in the school, teacher knew, and the basic education was only for basic knowledge. So teacher used to conduct the test and say, as I told you, we were in primary school, so there would be a test for us pre-nursery school. Before going to school, we had an alphabet, complete alphabet celebration was there. So that was the thing. That's enough. That is a certificate. So like that, certificates are provided. Information should be provided. That's the information to the society that this boy has or this girl has cleared the basic or whatever is needed. This is information. Anybody he can show, see, this is my certificate, I have accepted. That's all right. That is certificate. Otherwise, you go to an unknown person, how will that person believe you? So when a written document you show it to somebody, that is exam. For that only examinations are conducted. Okay. Fees were fixed. Britishers have fixed the fees. Year plan was made and regular classes were held. Not according to seasons. Not as seasons. Every time, every day, classes were held. Earlier when rain was there was no class. No, it is not like that. Or the students would not come. Things were different. So fees were fixed a year. Made regular classes were held. So because the fees were fixed as usual, there are problems. We'll come to that. Government gave a grant or money to those who did not agree, found very difficult to sustain. Some of the teachers were not ready to accept the government formula. So they continued with their old systems. Then what happened? Some of the students will come, some will not come. And teacher also may not be able to compete with these people. Money is needed for the teacher, facilities are not there. Naturally, people will leave those education institutions and go to where more facilities are there. So that was, they found very difficult to sustain. Because government was giving grant to those schools where they are accepting textbooks, new syllabus, inspections, all those things. So that kind of changes. There are positive changes. There are some negatives. So don't think everything was positive. When a fees is fixed, there will be a student who cannot pay the full amount. So he may drop and go. That also will happen. And seasonal, since the classes are not held on season, those farmers' children, they will not come. So they will have work in their field. And after the work they come, they are told, no, you are absent from the exam to school, you cannot attend the exams, so go. Now compulsory attendance is needed. If you are a regular student, you need 75% of attendance to write the examination, public examinations. Otherwise, you will not be permitted to write the examination. So, it is compulsory made. So, a farmer's child who cannot come to the class will lose the class. So, those kind of problems were also there because of the introduction. But it was positiveness was more than negative. So, many accepted it. The fixed year plan was created. Trouble for children or poor and peasant families, that I have told you already. New discipline tells regular attendance, and I have told you 75% they also is there. These children would go for in harvesting or to work in the field. Inability of to attend the school considered as a lack of desire of the students to study. So if they are not able to attend the class, it was considered as a lack of interest to study. A child may be interested to study because of the family situation, he cannot come to the class. Those things are not taken into consideration in this. That is why in the modern we have got open school and all those things. A child who cannot attend classes, he can study privately. That also the modern situation to accept it. It is there. We call it this kind of, when children are doing the work, we call it this child labor. Child labor is there, but at that time it was there, normal practice. Children will be working along with the parents in their home, in their agriculture field. So that was. So these are some of the changes that we brought. Okay, thank you very much. So study well, be serious. So when somebody comes and inspects you, checks you, don't feel unhappy and angry. It is good for you, good for your family, good for everybody, so that you will be brought into good track and do good things. Be happy, enjoy.